Friends of Gravity, today I finally dare to look at the 400-pound gorilla in the marble run world. This is the Gravitrax system. This is one of the biggest, most common and most sophisticated marble run systems, and it has always fascinated me, but for some reason, until today, I've never had the chance to actually lay my hands on it. It's such a huge world that I didn't really dare to get into this, but now my older daughter started pestering me. Hey Dad, if you do marble run videos, why don't you do Gravitrax? And this was the impulse I needed, I guess, and I'm really excited to finally be able to find out what this hype is all about. I found a good discount for one of the older boxes online, so this is what I got, the Starter Set XXL, and I'm going to use this as my gateway to the world of Gravitrax. So for anybody who has children approaching that age, this could be a useful video, because maybe like me, you've never had a chance to check out this system, so I'm really curious to get this out of the box now. This box here is quite large and quite heavy, and it consists of two parts here, but I'm going to still try to flip this around, take a look at the back side. So here's a list of what's in the box. So all those elements have the same size, they're hexagonal, and they fit on these base plates, which are made either of cardboard or of plastic, and each element is compatible with most of the other elements in this hexagonal world here. So this starter set here features a lot of basic elements, and it also features some specials, but of course not very many. And I think the business model here of Ravensburger selling this marble run is quite smart, because of course there are dozens and dozens of extensions, so this really is a whole universe. And you can spend, of course, ridiculous amounts of money to get ever more extensions and specials for the system. Let's get this out. There are a lot of small bags in this box, and it's really a lot of stuff. Of course, the bags here take up some of the space, but still, this box to me seems rather well filled. Let's get the stuff out. These are those basic hexagonal track elements. One of the special elements. Another special element, the loop. Lots of tracks, and once you touch them and see them up close, you instantly notice, no, this is not metal. This is just like some silverish gray plastic. These are called height tiles. They're just simple hexagonal tiles that you can stack up. Plastic transparent base plates. They feel nice. This is like a three-directional launching element. You can put the marbles here and then press down the green part and the marbles will be released. This is another special element. I'm not yet quite sure what it does. We'll find out. These are the marbles. Really curious to see what these marbles are made of. Is this glass? Is this metal? Or is this plastic? Let's get one out. No, this is a solid steel marble. Feels very nice. This is a booklet with a general overview of the elements, how they work and how they can be combined. Quite nice. This also explains how this element works. And this seems to be some kind of instruction booklet to build basic marble runs. Let's see. Here, for example, version D, you first set the height tiles and then the marble run elements, and then the finished track looks like this. And these get progressively more complex. Very nice. And here are the base plates made from very solid cardboard, but you still have to remove those hexagonal interior pieces here. Very, very nice. And that's it. That's all there is in the box. So inside the bags, there are still more bags. The height tiles feel nice and they click together like this. These are lower height tiles and these are higher height tiles. Let's get those out. And they click together like this. These are the rails. They don't feel super sturdy, I have to say. Yeah, these are those plastic rails, but I'm sure they work. The loop. The first kind of track elements, these are track elements that feature both a wider and a narrower corner. Yeah, and they click onto these height pieces like this. More of those corners. And some more special elements. Let's get those out. This seems to be the switch and a couple of other elements. I will take a closer look at those later. And these special elements, a lot of them consist of like a white colored base element and a green colored thing you can insert into this. My kids really wanted to play with this, so I'll switch off the camera now and we'll set up a basic first marble run with this, and once we're done I'll switch the camera back on. We decided to build freely and set up this little track now. This took about 45 minutes. We had great fun, and I have to say it's an amazing system. I really missed out on something till this day to not check this out. And the reasons are, there are a couple of things that I really like about the system. First, it's rather complex, but it's fast to build because every element you build almost is a track element. The supporting structures work really fast, and most of the time you're thinking about tracks and not supporting structure. So you can build up a large marble run really quickly. I like that a lot. And the other thing is consistency. So far with what we've set up here, it turned out that every time we had something working, it worked every single time. Quite impressive. So I'm going to push this launching element button here now. Probably if I show this to you now, everything will fail, but we've tried that out a couple of times before and it was actually really consistent then. Let's see. Yeah, amazing. It even works when the camera is rolling. I've never touched this system before and everything we set up now worked. So once you have a working structure, it always works or almost always works, and that is really, really cool. I'm gonna try again and do some slow-mo. Yeah, this worked again. I really like this a lot. I'm really happy I finally took a look at this, and I totally understand why this has been so successful in recent years. It's real fun, it encourages creativity and puzzling. It's a really great toy, and it has to be one of the greatest marble run systems that I have tried out so far. What are the downsides? Well, it's quite expensive. I just checked on Amazon. This set goes for 103 euros now. That's about $110. So it's a nice system and it's a big box, but this is like rather simple basic plastic, and for that I think the price is quite high. Plus I can't escape the feeling they designed this in a way to make it as addictive as possible. You're always lacking pieces. With this setup now I still have a lot of spare track elements, but I almost ran out of height pieces. So you're always left with the feeling that you just need a little more of this. And there are also dozens and dozens of different sets in the system, and even tiny sets that you could just give as a birthday present for like a children's birthday party or something. So they designed this in a really smart way to give you a lot of buying options and to make this really, really addictive. So I can see families ending up spending a lot of money on this system. But if you're getting into this consciously, it could still be a great thing. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Yeah, well, I actually crossed the line. I now did a Gravitrax video. What do you think, guys? Should I do more Gravitrax videos? Should I look at the other specials? Should I get into the system? I'm really not sure. This was my first look at the Gravitrax system. If you liked the video, please hit like and subscribe to my channel for more videos on all kinds of marble runs from the past, present and future. And please remember, what goes up must come down here at Gravity Bites. Worked again.